academic mistakes that are secretly failing you. And for you to be among the top 5% of your class, you must stop making these mistakes. Hello, my name is Wate Nuzo Kubara and welcome to Nuzo Wate Talks, a place where we share experiences as we grow, hoping that you learn from us as we learn from you. Today, I'll be sharing with you 4 academic mistakes that students make that might be a hindrance to them attaining academic excellence. Number 1 is not attending classes. If you're a student and you're not attending classes, you are making a very big mistake. There are benefits of attending classes, and one of them is connecting with your lecturer. Yes, if you are attending classes, you're always present in class. You will know the kind of lecturer you're dealing with. You will know how to answer these lecturer's questions. You will know what the lecturer expects from you, and the one important thing that you need to grab from the topic that is being taught on that day. But if you're not attending classes, you will not know how to connect with your lecturers. I'll give you a story. Before, when I was in school, there was a time that I had an issue. I was given an F and it was a mistake. It was not the lecturer's fault, it was just a mistake. But I saw the result and I knew that that was not my result. What happened was, I started working towards it. I went to my exams and record. He said there was nothing he could do about it. I said, sir, please just go through. Apparently, he had so much workload, so he did not want to attend to me. But then I went further to meet my lecturer. The good thing that I experienced that day was my lecturer could recognize me. If you're attending Nigerian schools, you will agree with me that most times the crowd is much, especially with public schools. So sometimes lecturers find it very difficult to even remember or recognize the faces of the students they are teaching. But if you're someone who is always attending classes, being active in class, participating with the question and answering section, trust me, the lecturer will mark your face. And when you have challenges, when you have difficulties, you can easily assess them because they know you, they want to give you audience. So that particular day, immediately I stepped my leg into that office and I told the lecturer, sir, please, I got an F in your. He said, no, I know you very well. Are you not Wate? You did not get an F, you got an A. So that would have been an issue if the lecturer did not even know me as a person. So what I'm saying is attending classes helps you connect with the lecturer. It helps you have a knowledge of what the lecturer is trying to say. From the way a lecturer will be repeating a particular point, you will know that this lecturer wants me to take this one home. And from the way the lecturer wants you to answer, you will know, especially with the marking scheme. There are some lecturers that want word for word. So you know it from the lecture hall. When you answer questions, even when you have an idea, the man is still saying, you have to use this particular word. You should know that this lecturer loves word for word answer. So when I'm writing his test, I'm writing his exams, I'm going to be giving him word for word. Then secondly, it also helps you, if you're a visual learner, it helps you grasp the topic easily, because when you're in your exam hall, when you're writing your test, you're able to remember, let's say, the illustration the lecturer gave that day, a diagram the lecturer drew on the board, or something funny that the lecturer said that made the class interesting. You are going to remember all of these things if you're attending classes. But if you're not attending classes, you're already touring on the road that leads to failure. Second point is not preparing for your test on time. Yes, most students wait until when it's time for test. Let's say the lecturer announces that test is tomorrow. That's when they want to start preparing. No, that is not how excellent students behave. If you want to pass very well for your test, which is very important because most of the time it makes 30% of your score, your total score by the end of the semester. So if you want to make sure that you're passing very well, one of the secrets that I did when I was in school was making sure I had high scores in my test. I will give you a secret. First of all, you know that during the period of test, the lecturer has not covered his scheme of work. So if you can be able to pass very well in your test, you will be able because you have lesser workload to read. During my time in school, we had 4 lecturers teaching a particular course. So what do? This lecturer comes, introduces, let's say, 5 topics and goes. But before he leaves for the semester, he gives his test. Imagine reading just 5 topics to write a test. Trust me, you have the chances of scoring higher. And once you're able to hit 28 in your test, you just need how much or how many to hit 70? Minus it. You just need 52, or you need 42. Yes, 42 to hit 70. And 70 is an A for the schools that grade from 70 to 100. 70 is an A. So when we knew these things, we started working like that. When I knew that, I knew it in my second year, and it helped me because I always read for my test like I'm preparing for exams. Now, the thing is, when you prepare for your test very well, and you know, just like I said, you have shorter workloads to read. So it's easier. You see, you have shorter workloads to read, and then you prepared for, imagine I'm reading just 5 topics. I can go over it over and over again, until I get it to my brain, I get a proper understanding. Trust me, when I want to read that same topic for my exam, because I've read it very well in test, it will just be like a revision work for me. Yes, that's the secret. It will just be like a revision work for you, so you're just going over it. But waiting until they announce the day of test to write, if you have low scores in your test, you are fighting to get higher scores in your exam, which most of the time is not always easy, because by the time of exam, I'm sure you're done with all your workload for the semester. So you have higher workload, you have higher things to read, you have higher topics to cover. And imagine you've never gone through these topics after the lecturer taught you, they just dump it. Imagine you're just going to struggle. That's why you bombard your brain with so many things. Your brain is trying to, in the exam hall, your test, you're trying to remember. But if you've read very well for your test, if you prepare very well for the test, when you're writing your exam, it will just look like, oh, I'm doing a revision work. So yes, preparing for test is very important. Another tip for gaining academic excellence, and one of the mistakes you should avoid, is not taking down notes during lectures. Yes. Your brain remembers things that you write most of the time. Yes. If you have watched to this level, it shows that you're interested in what I am sharing here. So please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification button, and also share this video. Drop useful comments. Whatever questions you have, whatever comments you have to drop, please drop it. I'm very much interested in what you think of my videos, and help me to also serve you better. Thank you. So back to what I was saying. I'm saying that when it comes to writing, helps you remember fast. Imagine not taking down your notes in class. You want to wait for a screenshot. You want to wait to snap somebody's notes. You will not grasp all the information. So during my undergraduate days, what I did was, everything the lecturer says, I have a rough note. Okay, so everything the lecturer says, I'm putting it down. The examples he's giving, everything. It helps me have a pictorial view when I'm reading. So I read and look at it. I remember, oh, lecturer gave this example. Okay, that was what he meant. I go through it again. It helps me have a better understanding of what the lecturer is trying to teach me. And then, if need be, I also form my notes, have a structural note, go through the scheme of work, go through what I'm supposed to cover. Okay, I'm forming my notes from this. Okay, so having your notes helps you. Write it yourself. Write it yourself. Don't wait. Don't copy notes from people. Don't wait until somebody. What if the person misses a vital point that the lecturer needs you, to answer in your exam? What if the person misses that point? So please, write down your notes by yourself. Have a comprehensive note. And sometimes spellings are very important. Spellings are very important. Imagine you copying a note from someone who does not know how to spell very well. It doesn't matter when you're writing in your exam, you do not get your spellings correctly, chances are you're going to fail. Chances are they are not going to give you your full mark. Even with calculative subjects, imagine I give an example in class on how to solve a particular problem, and where I'm supposed to write 5, I write 10. When I'm reading, I'm going to be confused, and if I follow those steps, I might get the wrong answer. So what am I trying to say? When you copy your notes yourself, you are sure of what you're hearing, you are sure of what you're putting down. It helps you visualize when you're reading. It helps you understand better because you're writing in your own language and how you understand. So please, learn to write your notes yourself and let your note be comprehensive. Even when you're reading, write down your notes. Create a note for yourself. It helps you understand better. The last point, but not the least, is rushing to do your assignments. Yes. Do not rush to do your assignment, and that is in turn preparing and doing your assignment on time. If you're giving assignment today and the submission date is next week Monday, I would advise that you start writing the assignment from the day that you were given the assignment. Start attempting it, start doing your research, start gathering the answers you want to give, and ensure that your assignment is ready before Monday. You can also take advantage of the weekends to do your assignments. Please do not rush to do assignment, because assignments, they add up together. Your assignment score adds up together to make your total score. So you don't want to relent, you don't want to take chances. You want to make sure that every avenue you're given to make high scores, you are taking advantage of it. So please do not rush to do your assignment. Do not wait until it is the day of submission before you start doing your assignment. When I was in school, there were students that would always wait until they say submit your assignment, and you see them, please help me with your notebook, please help me with your assignment, let me copy from you, let me do. That is not the attitude of a student who wants to do well academically. No. Do your assignment yourself. If you need help, get the help before that day of assignment. Do not wait until it is 2 minutes to your submission, 1 hour to your submission. That's when you're rushing. You cannot get the full answer, you cannot get it correct. If you are doing it like that, chances are you might not make high scores, and it always beats my suspicion. Most times those students that rush to do assignment, when the assignment score comes out, it's always the same thing. They don't make high scores because you do not take your time. Remember, there's one quote that acted as a guide for me. Repetition is the mother of excellence. I repeat, repetition is the mother of excellence. Most of the time, these tips I'm giving, they are a bit difficult because you have a lot of things to do in school. You have to balance work, you have to balance school, you have to balance a lot of things. But if you can just improve 1% daily on these things I'm telling you, by the end of the semester, you will see your results. There will be a lot of improvement in your scores. There will be a lot of improvement in your character. And there's also going to be a lot of improvement in your confidence level, because you are now towing the lane of an excellent student. If you have useful comment to drop, please do not forget to drop this comment and share this video with any student that you know is struggling. I promise you, they will be very glad that you share those videos with them. Alright, thank you very much, and do not forget, I am Nuzo Wate, and here is Nuzo Wate Talks, a place where we share experiences as we grow, hoping that you learn from us as we learn from you. To have a beautiful day ahead.